Hey you guys, it's Ebony No Ivory. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. So this is video number 2, y'all. So today we are going to do this rosy kind of look that I have on using mostly ColourPop Cosmetics. If you follow me on Instagram at ebony.noivory, you saw that I did like this pretty big haul with a lot of their products. So I wanted to use it all in one look and kind of give it a feel, see how it works out. So far, I like it. It looks pretty good, pretty smooth. So I like it. But y'all, let me just give y'all a little backstory real quick. So I've been trying to record a video for like a week and a half. Real life, a week and a half. And I've done like 4 videos and I haven't uploaded any of them because by the time I'm done with my eye makeup, it looks so bad. It would look so bad, you guys. Like, there was no definition. It just kind of looked like I threw it on my face, and I was really like taking my time, like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? So I also ordered some stuff from BH Cosmetics during the Black Friday sale, and that just recently came in. So I was doing my makeup look, my last one. This was yesterday. I was doing my makeup look and I picked up the brushes that I just bought, or one of the brushes that I bought from BH Cosmetics, and I started doing the makeup and it was like a light bulb went off. It was at that moment, y'all, that I realized that the brushes that I had been using were trash. Real life trash. They weren't blending well. They weren't picking up the pigment. It was just all bad. It was really bad. So I was like, I need to go buy some brushes. So I went to Riley Rose. I know that they have Riley Rose. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but they have stores all over the country. Anyway, I went to Riley Rose. They had 30% off on all their makeup brushes today. And so I bought some Sigma brushes. And that's what I did my look with today. And y'all, a world of difference. It made a world of difference. Like, it just blended better. It picked up color. It showed the pigment so much truer. So much truer. More true. Anyway, the colors just look just better. And it blended. And it just made a difference. So, with that being said, if you guys have not invested in a good set of makeup brushes, I highly suggest you do. I've heard people say, like, you know, your products are only as good as the tools that you use. But I didn't realize how true that was, y'all, until yesterday or until today, because I used the Sigma brushes and it was way better. So anyway, if you can invest in some good brushes, Sigma is a little bit more on the pricey side, so I was really happy that they had the 30% off sale today. But another really good brand is Morphe, and I was kind of torn between getting the Morphe brushes or getting the Sigma brushes, and it really just came down to the fact that so like I did my research, and it really came down to the fact that I knew that Sigma was like really, really, really good brushes. And plus the Morphe store is a little farther out than I wanted to drive today. So I'm happy with my brushes. I'm happy with the way my look came out. You know, if you guys use any other brushes, any other brands that you think are really, really good, also inexpensive, because I'm all about saving, comment down below. Let me know what brushes you use. Let me know which ones you like. So yeah. I achieved this look. I'm happy with the way it came out. I am learning how to, you know, choose colors and blend them and do all that good stuff. So this was my first time doing a cut crease. It's not perfect, but I like the way that it came out for it to be my first time. So I'm looking forward to like just getting better. Anyway, with that being said, if you want to see how I achieved this look, stay tuned. So I'm going to use the Lit palette. This is a collab between Bretman and ColourPop. It has some really pretty colors. I'll put a picture there. But for my first shade, I'm going to be using Period. Okay? Period. I'm going to brush that over my lid, and I'm using a fluffy brush by, this one is BH Cosmetics. So as you can see, I'm going to just brush that over or sweep that over my entire lid right above the crease. So my second shade is called Like from the lip palette, and I have a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm just going to brush that right over the first shade, and I'm using a circular sweeping motion, just going back and forth. The darker your colors, the smaller your brushes are going to get. So you'll see when I add my definition color, my brush gets even smaller. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my definition color. This is my darkest color in this look. So I'm going to use a small pencil brush, and it's just a black eyeshadow. This isn't actually in the palette. It's just a black eyeshadow. So you can use any black color. As you can see, I'm going a little bit higher than my actual crease because the way that my eye is shaped, if I go directly into my crease, when I cut my crease with my concealer, I lose that definition. I lose that dark color. So I go a little bit higher. This is a personal preference for me. You'll have to figure it out for your own eye. You don't have, not everyone is going to have to do this. So I just found that doing it a little bit higher works for me. And here what I'm doing is I'm using a flat fluffy brush. It's a crease diffuser brush, and I'm blending out that dark uh, color so that it's not so harsh. All right, y'all. Now this is the moment of truth. This is where I'm gonna cut crease this look. So I'm gonna take a flat brush, a flat square brush. Any flat concealer brush I think will work. This one, we're gonna try this one out and see how it comes out. So I'm just taking some of my ColourPop concealer, and I am going to cut this crease, y'all. And if you can see, I have a lot of folds in my eyelid. That is what is making this process so difficult for me, because I'm like, okay, do I cut, under these folds, above these folds, and then sometimes it makes a mess because of the folds. It's just been really, really trying. I think I got it down for the most part in practicing this. Um, I think I'm learning where to cut the crease on my eye. I still need some practice, but as far as placement goes, I think I got it. So once you cut, you want to just fill in your area with the concealer. And you guys, I am so open to learning like tricks and tips for cutting the crease or cut crease, whatever. So if you have some tricks, let me know. I've tried the whole, put the concealer on the lid and then look up so that, it'll tell you where to do it. But again, with all the folds that are in my eye, it just doesn't necessarily work. It goes too high, I feel like. It'll almost go all the way up to my daggone eyebrow. So that didn't necessarily work for me unless I'm doing something wrong. So if you guys have any other tricks that I could possibly use, if you have the extra folds in your eye, help me out, sis. Tell me how you cut your crease. Okay, see right there, you guys. You see how when I open my eye, then it goes to, like, it just makes a mess. So does that mean that I should, like, my cut crease should be higher? I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know, y'all. So help a sister out. Now I'm going in with She Got Money, which is a gold shimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and just pat that over the whole area, with the concealer. Okay, so now I'm using that same pencil brush with the black shadow, and I'm going to go back into the crease to try to cover up that area where the concealer made a mess because of all them extra folds in my eye. So I'm going to just try to cover it as best that I can. Now I'm going to go back with that crease diffuser brush and blend it out some more again so it's not harsh. And I also want to kind of just blend out the ends of the cut crease so that it's just, the line isn't too harsh and it kind of blends through. And that's my baby girl. She came in to ask for help with her homework. All right, so I think it came out okay. It again is my first time, but I think it's not that awful. Definitely could use some practice, but we'll get better. Again, that's all part of the journey. So now I'm just doing the second eye. Again, first color is period. Second color is light. I'm gonna use that black liner for the crease, and then use um, She Got Money after I cut the crease. So I forgot to hit record when I was doing my foundation and my under eye concealer. So I'm just blending away, blending away. My daughter comes in and she's like, "Oh, you have it on pause, mommy?" And I look and I'm like, "Dang." So I didn't get to record my foundation or the concealer that I use, but I'll go ahead and put a picture up and also put it in the description bar so you guys can see it. But I'm just blending in the contour concealer. And this is actually my first time doing a look with liquid contour, like the concealer. I usually just use a darker, um, what is it, foundation powder. If you guys saw my first video and you saw I used the L'Oreal True Match Compact. And so that's what I usually just typically use. But again, I wanted to do this look using all the ColourPop products that I got. So that's what I'm using to blend in. Oh, and I also used my foundation sticks from ColourPop. I've never done that. So this is just like an all around first for me, y'all. And now I'm setting my under eye with the Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder. And you just want to put that pretty much everywhere that you put your highlight color. So I put it on my forehead, under my eyes, down my nose, my chin, and on the lower half of my cheekbone underneath the contour color. And that's just gonna set your makeup in place. I like it a lot though because it gives that matte finish. I love a matte look. So once I put that on there, I'll be like, okay, now we come into life. Now I'm looking like a little something something. But it's still some more work to be done. So now I'm just gonna go over that contour with the L'Oreal True Match in Cocoa. And if you remember Contour 101 from my first video, you want to suck them cheeks in so you could really see the facial structure and where those cheekbones are. And you want to go ahead and go along your hairline down to your cheeks, to the hollows of your cheek, and then under your jawline where you guys saw me blending the concealer. And I was looking a little crazy right there because it looks like my contour color came down too low from the concealer. So I'm not sure if I put too much. Um, but I was like, that's kind of low. I don't have as much light reflecting on my forehead, which I do like to have. So that's why I was kind of looking a little crazy. So now I'm just looking for a brush so that I can contour my nose. So I take that same powder, the same contour powder, and I go down the shaft of my nose. So I don't contour my nose so that it looks narrow necessarily. I just do it to give it a bit more definition and give it some shadow with the reflection down the shaft. Also, you guys will see that I add contour to the outer sides of my nostrils where the crease is, because again, as you guys know, contour adds that shadow. So when I add that shadow to my nostrils, it makes them more pronounced. So once I'm done contouring my nose and face, I go ahead and dust away the setting powder using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark. And I use this big fat fluffy brush from Real Techniques. I got it from Target, but y'all, this is honestly like my favorite face brush. It is so soft and plush and just, I don't know, I just love it. And it's really easy to clean too. I think that's one of the things I like the most about it, is that it's easy to clean and it keeps its shape and it stays really, really soft. And now we set. I use the mattifying setting spray again. I love a matte look, and this is by Cover Effects. Once the setting spray dries, I go in and I do the under eye with the foundation. So I first add the lightest color with the fluffy brush. Just add that across the whole eye. And you go again light, medium, dark, so you get that gradient effect. I like a very thick under eye color, I guess, you know. So for this particular look, I am going to bring it down. Sometimes I do a clean under eye, but for this look, I want it to, go thicker. So now this is the second color. Again, and I'm using the same brushes that I use for the top of the lid. So you don't have to necessarily change your brushes either. Just, the lighter the color, the bigger the brush. The darker the color, the smaller the brush. And I was dancing right there because my daughter was singing her Christmas song and doing a dance that she's going to be performing for her Christmas performance next week. So, I had to hype her up. I'm like her number one hype man. And this is the black. I'm not going to add the black to the whole under eye, the whole waterline, because I'm going to bring that gold color from the inner corner and I'm going to make it meet the black shadow. Now I'm going to add some black liner to the waterline. This eyeliner by Marc Jacobs, y'all, is so bomb. Like, it is dark, it's creamy. It just goes on so smooth. I actually bought a eyeliner from ColourPop and I had every intention on using it, but then I just forgot because I just naturally grabbed this pencil because I love it so much. So, I mean, I'm sure ColourPop liner is good too, but this Marc Jacobs one just stole my heart. Okay, so now it's time for lashes. Look at these. Aren't they cute, you guys? I thought the packaging was so cute. I think they're called like Lash Pop or something. I can't remember, but I'll put it down in the description box. But I like them. I thought they were cute and they're fairly inexpensive. So you just want to go ahead and pop those lashes on as close as you can to your lash line like that. Bam! Right there. Okay, so now we're gonna add lips. So I picked up this color. I'll put the name down there if you want me to, just because I like the pencils themselves by Nars, but this is not the lip color for this look. I put it on thinking, okay, you need like a reddish kind of look, but it was just too bright. So then I'm like, okay, let's add some pink to the center, kind of make it rosy so that we can dim it down. um, so I did it right there. I was like, okay, we can do an ombre lip. That'll work. And that wasn't it either. I'm like, maybe. But honestly, the problem was that red was just too, it was too bright. So I'm like, all right, let's add an even darker color, which I should have picked up first because I knew better. But this is a very, very like dark violet kind of color. It's actually one of my favorite because it's really good for a vamp lip. But as soon as I added it, I was like, yes, that's the look we're going for. So as you can see, I'm starting to feel myself because that was it. Come on, sis. Come on, blend in and give me face. Yes. One more. Yes. The blush color that I'm using is actually from the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm not sure which one, but it's a very pretty, like, burgundy kind of blush. I'll put it down in the description box, but girl, you done put way too much blush on that brush. You can see I'm trying to get it all the way together. Come on, do something because that's too much. Yeah, too much. So I'll just blend it out, dim it down with the foundation from that's left over from the beauty blender. And on this side, you can see I'm a lot more light-handed. So right now I'm looking for a highlight color to put on my cheeks, and whoa, that's kind of that's kind of extreme for me. So I normally do a matte look, so I don't use much highlight. But I figure, why not? I thought it would look really cute with this look, but that was just a lot. So I'm like, let me not use my finger. Let me blend this out. So as I kept blending, it looked good. It had a nice little glow, so I was happy with that. So we're just gonna go ahead and add it to the other side. I didn't even attempt to use my finger this time. We're gonna use this good old brush. All right, y'all. So there you have it. Um, I like the way that it came out for it to be my very first cut crease. Um, I anticipate that I'm gonna get better. I know I'm gonna get better, but for it being my first time, I'm happy with the way that it came out. And honestly, these brushes made a world of difference because, like I said before, it was just a good mess. So at least, now I have some definition, and I think, with some more practice, I'm gonna be good. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.